Hello and welcome Infiniteers. This is James from iHeartInfinity.com, here to talk to you about Hulkbuster, one of the relatively new figures for Disney Infinity 3.0. He was released in early November alongside Ultron and Spot from The Good Dinosaur. Now let's go ahead and get started taking a look at this character and jump on into the combat. Now if you'd like to see a video without me talking over it and just focus on the combat, we do have a version without commentary. Check out the link in the description below. So let's go ahead and talk a little about the history of Hulkbuster himself. You probably recognize him from the movie Age of Ultron, which came out earlier this year. And before that, he appeared in the comics starting in 1994 with Iron Man #304. Although despite his long history, he has actually only appeared a handful of times, most notably in the 2006 event Planet Hulk, which was rumored to be turned into a movie in the wave 3 titles, perhaps, but I think that has been debunked by this point, so oh well. Alright, so let's talk a little about the compatibility. He is a Disney Infinity 3.0 character, which means he does not work in Disney Infinity 2.0 or 1.0. Also, at the moment, he does not currently have any playsets that he is usable in. That is because the previous playsets from 1.0 and 2.0 are not compatible with 3.0, unfortunately, which personally I think is a huge oversight and hopefully something they will correct in a future release. However, I have to acknowledge that it requires a lot of programming, so likelihood is low. That aside, you can still play him in toy box levels, such as this one. And on top of that, in March of next year, to coincide with the Captain America movie coming out, Disney Infinity 3.0 will have the Marvel Battlegrounds expansion, which will use all of the Marvel characters currently released, plus some new ones for it, which will include Hulkbuster and Ultron, and it also includes all the 2.0 figures from last year. Now that also includes the Iron Man figure from 2.0, which is a distinct figure from this. They are two different figures. You do not need one to use the other, and you can in fact use both at the same time. You'll also see this similar with Captain America, who's getting a re-release for Battlegrounds. He does not have a mask, and he is more focused on, I believe, mid-range combat is what Disney reported. Now, that's all in the future, so let's focus on now and take a look at Hulkbuster's powers. Now, despite the fact that he is an Iron Man suit, he is melee focused, he is close-range combat. He does have a good range of combat attacks, but his focus is definitely to get in close and do some serious damage, which he is good at doing. Not that great at dodging, as you would expect for a guy of this size. Alright, so let's see. Primary attack is just punching, and his secondary attack is a dash. However, if you are hovering when you use the secondary attack, it shoots repulsors. This is his only form of ranged attack, not counting his special, which I will cover in just a second. It's not very powerful, but it can be useful to get some space between you and some bigger bad guys here and there. Now, in terms of melee attacks, he does have a good range of attacks. Right now we're just doing the basic attacks, but I'll do one of his combo attacks here in a moment. Okay, so combo attacks you can identify by the purple circles coming out of his hands, and if you do it successfully, it will let you do a finisher, which these guys do not want to let me do. Alright, so I'll try a different one, which is double tap, and then wait. Nope. Alright, special attack time. This is his special ultimate attack from activating the shoulder button. It is insanely powerful, especially when it hits only a single target. When it splits between multiple targets, it's not quite as powerful, but it's still gonna do some damage. That was his finisher there. 1, 2, 3. That's one of his combo moves right there. Again, you can tell from the purple circles coming around. We'll do his dash. So let's show his dash attack in action. By itself, it doesn't do much, it just hits him. But if you chain it with a melee attack, if I kind of screwed that one up, let's try again. He will continue to attack, and if you get all the hits in, you can again do finish, which is pretty nice. It doesn't do a lot of damage, his finisher move, but it does stun the enemies, which lets you follow up with some other hits. You know what, you're gonna get special attacks if I don't like you. All that stupid shield. Now you're gonna get special. Down you go. But you can see how strong he is. He can also pick up enemies, throw them. This is actually a pull-in, kind of like Star Wars characters and their force pull ability. Alright, let's see if we can do his second combo attack. Okay, screw that up. Alright, now I don't know if you can hear it in the background so much, but one of the notes about Hulkbuster, and this applies to Ultron too, is he is very talkative. He is almost always making a noise of some sort, which I've heard people complain about. It doesn't really bother me too much, but it is repetitive, it is near constant. Some people have reported turning off the spoken voice sounds for characters because of it. And like I said, Ultron is the same way, which we'll see when we do an Ultron video in the near future. Alright. I think I can pick these guys up. Yeah, we're going to throw you into each other. And then we are going to rapid fire some missiles and take you guys.
Someone got beat.
Alright, that was the proper second combo. So he's got 3 of them. I did not unlock the third one because it's an aerial combo, and I very rarely go into the air with him like that. But if I did, I can show you how that one's done. Alright, and that's a quick breakdown of his moves. See, he's fairly versatile. He does a lot of damage when he gets in close, but he's going to take damage in return. Now it's fortunate then that he has a shield that you can unlock, which will give you temporary damage reduction, as well as regenerating shields, or regenerating damage reduction. But you can expect, for the most part, you're going to be getting in there, you're going to be getting in close, and you're going to be taking the hits at the same time. But that's fine. Now let's talk a little about the figure itself. He is huge. He is the biggest figure in the game. Used to be Hulk from last year, but Hulkbuster is bigger. And you can feel it. Even through the packaging, you can feel how much bigger, how much heavier he is than the other figures. And now I think that, you know, they really could have gotten away with probably charging more for his figure, given how much bigger he is than the others. But I'm glad they did. He is actually the same price as all of the other Disney Infinity figures, not counting the light effects line, which is launching very shortly. I think Anakin will be the first one. But also, since he is a Disney Infinity figure, they go on sale frequently, and he looks good on your shelf. So even if you're not a Disney Infinity fan or collector, you might want to consider picking him up because he looks good. He is maybe not quite statue quality because of his size, but he does look good on a mantelpiece. And you know what? That is Hulkbuster in action right there. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. We'll be happy to take a look at them. And if we didn't cover anything, or if you want more details about something, I'm always happy to provide that. So until next time, this is James for iHeartInfinity.com. Thank you for watching, and please feel free to let us know how you thought about the video. Have a good week.